Okay, this is this is lesson 2, activity 2.3, summarizing records in a different way with using criteria. We're going to open up our criteria database, which is underneath the subdirectory of writing advanced queries right up here, as you can see. So we're going to click on that. And then we're going to save it underneath a different name. So we're going to save as Access 2007 database, and we're going to let's put it on our desktop, and let's call it my, or let's do class criteria. The reason why that we are saving it up underneath a different name, that way that we will not change the original database, because you would want to go ahead and keep the original database just in case that this other one here does not, in case that you do something wrong with it per se. We're going to go ahead and go up to our security warning. We're going to enable this content. Click on OK. Now, underneath the first one of what you do is that it's saying that double click the qtotCustomerTotals in the query, and you do not see the query here. So we're going to right click on the tables, and we're going to show all the groups. We have tables, now we have queries, and then we have forms. And it's saying that for us to go to qtotCustomerTotals. Double click and examine this information right here. We can tell that cabinet tents for all weather sports, they bought over $63,000 worth. Let's go ahead and go to Moss Lake Mercantile. They bought over $12,000 worth of cabin tents. So, and there's about 70 records here. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and switch to the design view. On number 2, it says, what is the purpose of the calculated expression? Well, the purpose of the calculated expression, we're going to go ahead and take a look right here. Okay, extend your third column out so then that way there that you can read it all. And that we can tell right here that there's a table called customers, table customers, which is right here, and we're going to examine this. It does not have total sales underneath table customers. Table products, well, why don't we extend that? There we go again. It does not have a field called total sales. So what about underneath the table order details and the table orders? Let's see if there's, nope, there's no field in any of these tables that is shown called total sales. So we can come to a conclusion that this expression, the last of the 3 columns, it creates a calculated field named total sales. This right here is the field name, and then after the field name is the expression, which is taking the table order details, the quantity, okay, which is right here. It's taking the quantity, and then with the asterisk right here that's in the middle, that is a math operator called multiplication. It multiplies the quantity times the price, which equals the total sales. From this lesson, or from this activity, it's saying find the products with the sales greater than 5,000. So we're going to go to our criteria and click in that column of the total sales, and we're going to put greater than 5,000. You do not put a comma in there. It recognizes that it's in the thousands, so you do not need to put a comma in it. In fact, it would be recommended not to. And then we're going to go ahead and run the query. We examine the data right here. We'll scroll on down and look at each one of them. Each of those total sales is greater than 5,000. All these here are greater than 5,000. And it says within our activity lesson that we should have 35 records. Right here we go. We have 35 records. So now we're going to go ahead and switch back to design mode. And then, like, let's say that we want to search for anything that has a total sales of 5,000 within from March 1st, 2001 on forward. We're going to go ahead, because none of these other tables contains a date field. The only one that does is the table orders. So we're going to double click that, and we're going to click on the total. We're going to find the date where is, and then we're going to go to our criteria, is greater than March 1st, 2001. And we're going to run it. Find out what we get. Even though that does not show the date, believe me, it's there. Okay. And how we can tell it's there is that within our activity, it says that we should have observed that there are 15 matching records that are displayed. See? We got 15. So we did everything correctly. That's how that you do this lesson 2-3, summarizing records in a different way by using criteria.